YouTube. So the YouTube is gonna get the green screen, the YouTube is gonna get the TV, the ceiling fan. They gonna get all of that. I ain't I what I supposed to do? I don't feel like fixing it. I told y'all. Anyway, we talking about independent women today. Um, what I think is hilarious is the fact that everybody has a my grandbaby in there raising hell, y'all. Has their own, let's start with this. When Boosie dropped that song Independent, do you know what that means? She got her own house. She got her own car. Some by two jobs and all that other stuff, right? Listen, the reason why she has that, 'cause she ain't had no damn choice but to go get it. And I done talked about this at some point or another where and how, you know, folks are failed, you know? Like women are so open with their emotions and s- some men lie so well. Hold on a second. She in there crying her mama gonna beat her. I tried to call in here where we was, y'all, but ain't nothing I can do about it. She won't shut up. I'd have been beat the hell out of her if it was me. Y'all, I well, good old spanking is what I'm saying. But that's just my grandbaby, and I just can't bring it in my heart to do it. So if she get a spanking, she deserve it. I'm just saying. So I'm just saying, if she get a spanking, y'all, she deserves it. Y'all hear that? It sound like her mama just took in the room, and it sound like she getting a spanking. I ain't finna stop. I usually go save her, but not today. Not today. Anyway, independent. So when Boosie dropped that song, I'm sorry, y'all. I was listening somewhere else. So when Boosie dropped that song, I was, we always out there singing it, but I knew exactly what the concept was behind that. I hear men say all the time they want an independent woman. Let me tell you what that translates to, ladies. He wants an independent woman so he don't have to do nothing for her. So let's clear that up. Hey Kim, hey Teresa, hey Jabari, how y'all doing? He wants an independent. If he tell you he want an independent woman, I want y'all to really think about that. And I know, fellas, y'all done had conversations with your homies. Ladies, I know y'all done had conversations with your girls. But having a conversation with the opposite sex, y'all need to have that conversation about what you know if y'all gonna date, and even if y'all just cool and y'all friends and y'all have relationships, but y'all talk about things that y'all go to, right? So I somebody literally, I was like, you want me to be more independent, so you don't want to do anything for me, and that's what it boils down to. So if you hear, you'll hear if you hear your homie say, I'm looking for an independent woman. Ask that man what that means, because you might need to check your friend circle. I'm just letting you know. You might need to check your friend circle. If ladies, if you're dating or talking or getting to know a dude and he tells you he wants an independent woman, ask him what that means. He gonna give you the runaround, but his actions gonna always show up. So you telling somebody you want them to be an independent woman, or you're looking for an independent woman, you're looking for somebody that you don't have to do anything for. But I guarantee you want something done for you in return. This what I am tonight. My spiked coffee. So if y'all ain't got your cup, get up and get it. Y'all know if you're 21 and up, please drink responsibly and don't drive. But I'm drinking my spiked coffee, and it's spiked with rum chowder for y'all who are just joining us. I keeps me a big bottle. of rum chata, and I often start my mornings like this. I keep sitting it back here because it's sitting on the coffee warmer. Yeah, I like my coffee hot. But anyway, and it just it when he said that to me, this was y'all, this wasn't years ago when I had this conversation about me being a more independent woman, which is crazy. And this is the part why it's crazy. It was crazy for me because I I've always been an independent woman, not because that's the choice that I made, not because that's what I wanted to do. That's because of the position that I was put in um, with the men that I encounter. Okay. Yeah, we all young. We all do stuff when we all young and dumb. But I got married at 19. So it wasn't no young and dumb. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have got married, but I did. And I got a great product out of it, a screaming granddaughter. That's what I got. But fellas, what about why do you, if you know the answer, put it in the chat. Why do you want an independent woman? Because if you got an independent woman, at some point your next complaint is going to be, she act like she don't need me. You put yourself in a position not to be needed. That ain't me. I ain't never put myself in a position not to be needed because I might open the spaghetti jar without an extra when a man ain't around. But the minute that there is one in the room, honey, can you open this for me? I can't, I can't, I can't do it. That's me. If I don't have to do it, like if I don't have to, if that's some muscle work, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Women were never meant to be independent. I don't know where y'all get this from. I was never part of the Me Too movement. No. And y'all can go back over the last 2.5 years and watch a bunch of my videos, and I have said this repeatedly. I am not a part of the Me Too movement. I don't want to do shit a man is doing. I don't. I don't want to live forever in masculine energy because I'm gonna say it's an uncomfortable space. It's like, dang, it's an uncomfortable space because if you got an independent woman, you don't want her to call you for nothing. However, you gonna call her for everything, and I know this, and I know this. I have experienced it. Sometimes y'all, I go through stuff just so I can tell y'all about them, so y'all won't think I'm making stuff up. But I have experienced this myself in the last year talking to somebody, "Oh, I want an independent woman." "What? Oh, so you don't wanna do nothing. You don't wanna do nothing. You don't wanna do nothing for me. You want me to be able to do everything on my own," which I get, but what happens when the day comes and something comes up that I, independent woman, can't deal with and I bring it to you? Then what? Imma tell you what should happen, and then Imma tell y'all what happened to me, okay? What should happen is if a woman is dealing with something, I don't care what it is, how big or how small, and she can't seem to get it resolved, and it might even be, it can be anything. Even if y'all don't live in the same house. Let's say she was like, I'm trying to get this shelf hung. I asked so and so to come do it. They never came. I asked somebody else to do it. They never came. I really need to get this shelf up and I cannot do it myself, which is why I am seeking individuals to help, right? And you have this conversation with this man more than one time. And at no point does he take the initiative to say, okay, well, baby, I'm gonna come hang the shelf for you. Instead, his response is, I need you to be more independent. Fellas, what is your advice for that man? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Because I mean, I asked somebody else this exact question. I was like, if I come to you and I tell you I got an issue that I have been trying to get resolved, and I have done everything just about in my power at the current time. and I can't get it resolved, and you go to this man and he tells you he wants you to be more independent. I was I was shocked. I was shocked to say the least. I was, because it didn't make any. I'm like, so you're not going to help? You're not going to even offer to help? And in that moment, I knew I can't even take you serious because anytime you need me to do something that falls into the category of that's a woman thing, heck, I'm like grandbaby, y'all. I don't tell you you should be more independent. I help you. Where you going, ma'am? No, no, go watch Moana. Go get me the other remote and then I put on Moana for you, okay? Go get it from off the table. Shit, look, y'all saw her little bag go through here. Mm-mm, I ain't holding you today. We talking business over here. I'm just curious. It's like, what do you tell people? Okay, wait a minute. Let me put it on Moana. Go over there and watch Go get on the sofa and watch Moana. All right, go get on the sofa and watch Moana. Yes. Well, I'm not gonna put it on then. I don't want to hold you. She, she- watch out, Nana. Oh, she's so sweet, y'all. She said, "I want to hold you. You want to hold me? Where your coffee? You ate it all. You drank it all. Okay. Well, you can't sit in Nana lap right now. Okay. Go over there and watch TV. I put Moana on for you. Okay. Go over there and put Moana on for you, and then I hold you when I'm done. You want to hold me? All right. Nana, watch your arm. I s- Mommy said she gonna hold you. Want mommy to hold you? No. All right. Come on, little nappy head. It's all right. She got a lot of hair. But anyway, w- I'm not sure how you handle that. I'm not sure how y'all would handle that. I laughed because I thought it was hilarious because I immediately understood this motherfucker telling me basically that he ain't gonna do nothing. That I'm gonna have to figure out on my own, which leads me back to Ephesians chapter 5. I don't understand how I don't understand how some men get there. I know it ain't all of y'all. I know it's not. But ladies, let me help you out some. Y'all ain't gonna like this either. Stop claiming that independent woman crap. Just keep it 100. You're not out there being independent because that's the road you chose. Some women, but the majority of us ain't choose that road. That ain't the road we want to go down to. I promise to God I wanted to be a kept woman. I promise you that. And bet your bottom dollar that's what I've always wanted to be. A passive princess, honey. I am sorry. I have never ever wanted to always be the driver. But circumstances had led me there. So I can only be a passenger princess when I meet my Ephesians 5, chapter 5 man, I suppose. I don't know what the heck the world is coming to. And y'all, this is coming from Nana. Be quiet if I push you on the floor. You want me to push you on the floor? Okay. What? Well, you have to go. Okay. Now she want to watch Moana, y'all. You got to go over there and watch it. I can't see that far with these glasses on. Somebody need go. You want to go to mommy? I think you need to go to your mama. I've had enough. Well, at least go watch TV over there. I'm tired of watching Moana too. We didn't watch it 4, 5 times. Should have never showed it to you on a fire stick. Anyway, I need to know how y'all. Hey, Jose, how are you? I'm just curious. Miss, what y'all? If you met an in the fellas, if you do meet and you really, really, really feeling her, You have to kind of show her that she can rely on you. And that's really what an independent woman, how it came to be birthed, is because she wasn't able to rely on any partner that she had had up until a certain point in her life. And she started making changes and decisions that put her in a position to where she would not have to rely on one. That's all that did. And I'm telling you that from experience, for myself, straight up. But for somebody over 40 to mention being more independent to somebody over 40 who is that, dude, half of your life is over. You ain't finna live forever. At what point are you going to ever step up as a man? And I don't mean to insult, but if you want an independent woman now at 40 plus years old, 45 plus years old, you're going to want an independent woman at 50. And so now I understand a couple of things about this individual. He's never been taught the value of a woman. And heifers, I blame y'all, all of you who dated this man before he bumped into an actual woman. And I don't mean no disrespect, but y'all out here feeding into that taking care of him mentality because y'all have been what he's claimed, I guess, independent women. And it's not like when I say take care of him, I mean y'all out here catering to somebody that doesn't even respect you as a woman because if he did, he'd still be with you and he would have cheated on you, hit on you, and all of that other crap. I know the type of stuff that he says out of his mouth now at this age. I can only imagine. I don't really care if you itching. I want you to get out of my lap. How about that? Go get a lotion. And I ain't getting you no lotion. You got to take a bath. Put no lotion on no little rusty dirt. Now be quiet. Okay? Watch Moana. Not your head in front of mine, though. Her mama need to do something with her hair, y'all. But anyway, I'm ladies, y'all get so stuck in this independence crap. That's why you be single so long. But then fellas, they get pushed into that independence crap because y'all keep forcing them into the masculine energy and you keep stepping close into your femininity. Y'all better get it together. I want an independent woman. You want an independent woman, but you want her to cook, clean, and help you pay bills? Ain't nobody finna be your mama. It is your job as a man to provide for your household and anybody that you want to have in it. I'm not saying she shouldn't work. What I am saying is if you both work and you both have bringing a contribution, then household chores should be handled in a team. I don't care that you itchy. Okay, go tell mommy to put some medicine on it, okay? Go tell mommy. Well, then be sit up here and be quiet or get down. And you ain't finna go to sleep. It's 7:30. Girl, shush. Yeah, she didn't get on my nerve. Can y'all tell? Y'all see the wrinkles across here. I'm like, girl, shush. I can't act like, why is she back here where I am anyway? She's spoiled. What's gonna end up happening is Nana gonna end up beating her up one day and she'll be fine after that. Anyway, well, that was my question. That's the couple of questions I had. What do y'all think? Because it blows my mind. I hear men complain all the time about, oh, she's too independent to me. She's too masculine for me. Let me tell you something. If you get with the woman and that's the energy that you get when you're with her, you know why? It's because that's the space you pushing her into. If you she doesn't trust you. Y'all hold on one second. She ain't finna run me. I said, be quiet. I said, go watch Moana. You can't do one of those. You gotta go. You're interrupting what I'm doing. And that shit bothers me. That you would even let her come back here where I am right now. Okay. Anyway, I watched a video earlier about this very, very thing. It's so funny how it came up on my news feed, even though I picked this topic last week. Um, it was a guy, and he was saying, if you're dealing with a woman, and he was spot on because I was just about to say this, but it reminded me about the video that I saw. If you're dealing with a woman and you feel like she is exuding masculine energy, it's because she doesn't trust you to stand in that steed because you haven't demonstrated that. And that ain't on her. That's on you. I know it might not necessarily be the easiest thing, but y'all don't even take the initiative. Y'all meet a chick, oh, she got her own crib. Some of y'all, now it is some fellas out there that I'm going to applaud. Y'all know I do. That's the whole purpose of the hero headline. But I don't often see those people in my walk. That ain't what I get in my inbox. That ain't what the stories that I get told. But I want to tell those stories too. But a lot of the times, all right. So this person that told me that I needed to be more independent, right? Doesn't realize that he was telling me that I don't have to listen to him. Think about what you asking for. You telling me I need to be more independent. That mean I don't have to listen to you. You don't know how to lead me, is what you're telling me. When you're looking for an independent woman, you want one that does her own thing because you don't know how to lead her. And please understand, masculinity does not come from being loud and obnoxious and forceful in getting what you want. Masculinity comes in love. And if you ever connect those dots, gentlemen, if you're watching, sir, yeah, all that trying to be intimidating and walking up and raising your voice, fucking clown. I'm sorry. Just, it's ridiculous to behave a certain way as if that's going to change the stance. It's not. You lead with love. God is love. God don't like disorder. That's disorder. Y'all gonna get a little bit of sermons all year. I told y'all 2025 is the year of the sermon, not the year of the Mac, the year of the sermon. Because I'm so sick and tired of hearing God fearing men when they don't even know what that means. They don't even realize the simple actions that they partake in a relationship also has to be God fearing too. You just can't be out here all willy nilly doing whatever and then thinking, oh, I'm a God fearing man. How? And you ain't never read Ephesians chapter 5. On the Jaw Jacking Show on Sunday, I mentioned Ephesians chapter 5 again. They asked all of us that was in there. It was a panel. I think it was like 7 or 8 of us in the room with Belafonte and Duke LaFleur. Those are 2 of the hosts from the Jaw Jacking Show, right? And my they said, "What is one thing that you could tell to the opposite sex without any backlash?" Y'all know me, I don't really care about no backlash. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. And I was like, I just, and I was being funny. I just preached on this 2 weeks ago. And it was, don't expect a Proverb 31 woman if you are not prepared to be an Ephesians 5, chapter 5 man. Straight up. I hear all the time about the Bible says you should be this, the Bible says you should be that. Well, honey, did you read what the Bible said you should be? Because you got to be that first to get that. That's what you got to do. They always want to pinpoint. Look, I'm very biblical. I can tell you about the Bible now. I grew up in the church. My aunties took me all the time, shut-ins and all. Hmm. So I have a very vast understanding in translation from all of these years. And then being an adult and figuring out things on my, okay, this what that mean. And sometimes you hear a sermon when you 7 or 8 or even 16 or 20, and you're not exactly sure what that means until you live a little bit and then be like, aha. That's what that is. So stop screaming you want an independent woman. Ladies, stop falling for it because if he wants an independent woman, he doesn't want to do anything for you. And broadcasting that is letting a man know one of two things. He can't tell you nothing, and you don't know how to be led, especially if it's a good man, because we got some of them too. So don't rush into it. Take your time. You can figure out if he a good man based on the actions that he shows towards you, not his words. Now, if his words and his action match up, girl, pay attention. Keep keep your eye on the prize in case something transpire, like Bernie Mac said. Okay, just letting y'all know. But ladies, you ain't helping. You ain't helping. You ain't helping the fight. Okay, your tire go flat just because we know how to change it. Don't mean we should. I'm just saying. Call that man. Because if you go home, tell him you had a flat tire and that you changed it, what are he gonna ask you? Why you ain't called me? Don't don't make him feel like you don't need him. Like I just told you, I don't care what it is. If it's something that I normally do when I ain't got no man or when my man ain't around, the minute that he's around, I can no longer do it. I can no longer do it. Well, who did this for you? Well, honey, it took me 15 minutes, but I eventually got it done, even though it probably took me 2 seconds to boop to pop the jar open. Or how did I get a heavy box in the house? Man, I put it on a sheet and I slid it. He don't need to know that. Who was doing and I'm real quick. Well, who was doing this before you? Me and God. I'm just me and the Lord was he was providing. I'm telling you. That's how it go. I'm just look, you do what you have to. I mean, but women were always meant to be dependent. I mean, not to the point where you didn't do anything, even though I would love to be a kept woman. Well, all I had to do was keep the house and, cook the food and do the laundry. Sign me the hell up. But I'ma still want a little hustle game, make a little coin, so I don't have to ask him. You already holding all of this down, so I'm gonna go get a little side gig that ain't gonna interrupt me taking care of the house and you, sir, when you get in it. But unless he filthy rich, I kind of want my own money so I don't feel bad for spending his money on the things that I want. But I will be a kept woman, so that whole independent crap, ladies, let it go. Let it go. I would listen, because now that we're in it, we stuck in it, and men are not stepping up. And I got some folks that tap in here and sit here and they listen to me and they comment whether they agree or they disagree. At least they here to get a different perspective. So that tells me, hey, they growth. Or a lot of times, I, I, I've I've been told by plenty of men, you're about the first woman that I've ever heard have a conversation where you addressed both sides and it made sense because logic. I'm a very logical thinker, and I'm like, yes, since you can't want to be an independent woman, well, can't nobody tell you nothing and want a man too. So if we still screaming independent while we with you, it's because you have shown us that you don't know how to lead. And that's okay. We ain't mad at it. At least I ain't. I recognize the signs. And again, leading doesn't come with loudness and forcefulness. It doesn't. Better learn how to lead with love so she can follow with love. I'm just saying. Just letting y'all know. That's pretty much how I go. Hmm. Don't y'all forget, send me some stars. I generally don't ask for stars, but somebody was like, "You better start asking," and I'd be like, "I don't know." So yeah, Quite interesting. But I was just a little bit flabbergasted when old boy was like, "You should be more independent." I almost lost my shit. I couldn't believe he was telling me that out of all people. I was like, "Dude, I came to you and I asked you for some assistance, and you I'm either chastised to be more independent or I'm chastised because I'm too prideful, but when I do come and ask for help, how am I not humble if I'm asking for help? How am I too prideful if I'm telling you what I need and I need you to help me with it? How? How? And your response later, when I do come to you, is that I should be more independent or that you want me to do something for you and you want to pay me so I don't throw it in your face later. I understand that if that's what the type of person that you were dealing with. But if I've always done stuff for you, and if I have to bring it up, it's because you made the statement that you don't do nothing for me as if you were my bitch. And then I have to let you remind you in that moment, and I've only had to do it one time, that I have always helped you with the most important things that you have needed help with. You know what I'm saying? And I did. It didn't cost me any money, but it certainly cost me time, which is the most valuable thing that I have. And if I had not done the things for you that you needed, which were not cooking and cleaning and all of that type of stuff, because I don't live there. We didn't live together. We still don't. How is it that you telling me I don't do nothing for you? So let me show you what that looks like. I'm not gonna do anything for you. And all this stuff that you complaining about, these small day-to-day tasks that you should be doing on your own as an adult, you get those done however you've been getting them done. Oh, I pay somebody to come clean my house. That's good. And I pay somebody to handle that business. And if you're gonna pay me, you're gonna pay me at my corporate rate, which you can't even afford. That's the funny part for me. This a personal thing. I'm telling y'all about something that I've experienced. You want me to do something, you want me to handle some business for you. It's gonna take a little time. And you know that I can do it because I've always done it for you. Have never charged you a penny to do it. But the minute that I walk away from the situation, well, you need some money, put some money in your pocket. Okay, well, you don't get to dictate what my fees are. My fee is my fee for handling that type of business. This is my minimum fee per hour. You can't even afford it. How you offer to pay somebody to do something for you and then they tell you how much it is and you say, "No, I'm gonna pay you this." No, no. You won't pay me that. You can pay that girl to clean your house that. You can pay whoever it is you pay to wash your clothes that. But what you will pay me for my services is what I charge. The minimum that I charge. I didn't even give you on the high end. But baby, this is what I charge for LMS, learning management system work. I can't afford to pay you that. Well, you need to be more independent, sir. Sure did. That was my response. I got a text today. It's like, hey, did you work on blah, blah, blah? No. I didn't even respond. Then it was something else he said, and then it was something else he said. And I was like, honey, I never allow you to make me one of them. It's Tuesday. I ain't work on nobody's stuff. It's Tuesday. Only stuff I worked on was men ain't men in conversations with Kizzy stuff. I didn't even really do any kinky lingerie stuff today because I devote my Tuesday. I might have to work that day if I'm on a project, which I'm supposed to be, by the way. But my project got froze Friday. I was like, I don't know what's going on in this administration, but he playing with my money. I know that. So my project got frozen on Friday. I'm sitting here with boxes of equipment from these people, and at this point, I'm like, "How do I send y'all equipment back?" I don't wanna send their equipment back. I want to be like, "Okay, we're gonna move forward." But if the at this point, I'm over it. Um, and I noticed that there's jobs and stuff and promote I've seen it on there, and I was like, "Okay, so my project got froze. Alright." Um, I'm not gonna wait around to see if it gets unfrozen. I have a meeting tomorrow at noon. That's all Imma say. And not with them. But that be more independent. I want an independent woman. Yeah, ladies, look out for him. He don't wanna do nothing for you. And sis, quit screaming you're an independent woman. All you doing is letting the man know that he can't or you won't or he won't. You're just giving him an avenue of not doing anything for you. But the right dude ain't gonna care if he really likes you for you. You gonna tell him he ain't gotta do this and he ain't gotta do that. Shut up. Let him do it. Stop trying. You don't have to stay in that masculine place that you got pushed to by everybody else you met. Somebody gonna come in and and make it right. I'm telling you, because they'll stupid on might not have stepped up and offered to assist with the issue that I took to him. But the minute that I had another issue that somebody else recognized that I didn't even bring to their attention, I immediately got that call and was like, "Look, you need da 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 da. Send me the information." Boom. And I ain't even his girlfriend. We just cool, which makes no sense to me. Maybe I should date him, huh? I might. And what's funny, y'all, is the same dude that goes through all this stupid stuff. But somehow, I don't know why. I'm like, dude, I got took to Jamaica while I was seeing you for my birthday by somebody else. So clearly, I have options. And not only did he take me to Jamaica, when I went to Maryland to my best friends for the ugly Christmas sweater party, I took him with me instead of him. Made sense to me. The sad part is I don't want now one of them. They're too much alike. Their birthday like 4 days apart. So I'm just like, "Yeah, no. No, I'm good. I'm good on that." But anyway, hey, mom, you? Ma'am, I forgot to call you. Just call me tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday. Alright, so call me after 1. Yeah, call me after 1 p.m. tomorrow, mama you. Mama you will tell you, an independent woman, that's cool. But it's always nice to not have to be that when you have somebody that is going to step up for you or step in for you and take care of you as a woman. Man, come on, y'all. Y'all know I be dropping knowledge. Don't be mad at me for talking and speaking the truth. But I go to a man and ask him to do something because I haven't been able to handle it. Simply because I'm really for real, just recovering. I'm I thank God, which is why my ass was going to work yesterday from a vitamin D deficiency. It was rough. I ain't even know that type of stuff happens. Y'all, one of the side effects of my vitamin D deficiency are these. I had 20/20 vision up close, far back. Then my vitamin D deficiency got to be severe. It causes blurry vision, and these glasses is a direct is from that. Can't see up close, so I now have to wear reading glasses. This is a side effect of my vitamin D deficiency. I'm sorry, one of the side effects of my vitamin D deficiency. I never wore glasses before. I can see 100 miles away and I can see stuff right here. Honey, don't stick nothing in my face. I can't see it. I'm just telling you, I can't see it. So, yeah, I had no clue. And I remember when I posted it, I mean, I had a couple of people that commented on it. Somebody said that Sometimes they cry themselves to sleep at night because of the pain from vitamin D. I don't think people who don't suffer from it severely understand how bad it actually feels and what it affects in your body. And I've never had low vitamin D. I do honestly believe it was from when I had COVID the first time, because that's the only time my body has ever felt similar to how it was feeling during that latter part of 2023 and the earlier part of 2024. Y'all, I got diagnosed with that in March of 2024. And in July, August, I couldn't come up the stairs at my apartment before that, which is why I decided, like, okay, I got to go home. I am 3 hours away from everybody. And waking up and be like, oh God, I got to get up. But it hurt. So you got to do it in one swift move to get out of the bed. Man, the only time I've ever felt like that before being diagnosed with it, because I was feeling it for a few months, was when I had COVID the first time. Body aches and extreme fatigue was the first time I ever felt like that. Like somebody was picking me up, throwing me in the wall. I have never felt like that before. So after going to the doctor, talking to them, and they asked them, like, I had to call back and be like, yo, I did feel like this once when I had COVID the first time. But it's okay. Your girl didn't bounce back. I make sure to get at least 30 minutes of the sun, even though I don't know. And I make sure to take my vitamin D every day. And I make sure that I drink water because I had to do a kidney flush because it either messes with your liver or your kidney or both. So, sir, if I reach out to you and tell you I need help with something and you tell me I need to be more independent, I know that we don't have a future with each other. Why? Because if I get sick, you ain't going to take care of me. If I get something that happens to my health, I can't depend on you to take care of me. So it is what it is. Well, y'all, as always, it was an exciting Tuesday for me. And as much as I enjoy our little chats, the time has come to say goodbye to my conversation with Kizzy friends for the night. Make sure y'all tune in. I'll put a flyer up as a reminder because this is so off schedule for me to be on the radio this late in the month. I ain't mad about it. I'm gonna go over there and talk some trash, buy some more stuff. Um, they need a sermon over there. I think the folks that own WOKB will be happy with that because it is a Christian owned. It's a Christian radio station. You wouldn't think listening to Chester behind over there, but he don't act like he act over there like he act over here, which is why he enjoys coming over here. Anyway, again, y'all make sure y'all go to kinkywithkizzy.com, take advantage sale. It's 25% off. I recommend y'all do that before February the 4th. That way you can get your lingerie in time for Valentine's Day. Even if you're single, and buy yourself a nice piece of lingerie. It is very high quality lingerie. People keep telling me, "Oh, you need to do it live and put some on." Honey, the internet ain't ready for that. I mean, I'm gonna see if I can get some of my models to do it with me. One, I don't know. It is my stuff, right? I do look good in it, but I'm a little body shy. As fine as I am, I'm a little body shy. A bathing suit, okay. Some lingerie, that's a little bit more personal because that's a whole different mindset for me. You know what I mean? Whole different mindset. Whole different mindset. But y'all know what I always say. In the meantime, in between time, be good at it. But don't get in it. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that conversation with Kizzy theme song? YouTube, y'all don't hear it. My bad. Sorry. Streaming wasn't streaming right, so I had to just go live, which is why y'all got the green screen, the TV, and the ceiling fan. They got me and a minute behind me. It is what it is. All right, so let me we gonna let YouTube go first because I got this song playing.